So, hello everyone, this is Avi. Uh, the journey of this being starts from many places, but we will just share one example. After COVID happened, this body got infected twice within a span of less than 3 months, which caused severe autoimmune problems, long haul problems to this body, this body had never ever suffered so much as it did it was like December, January, mainly breathlessness for a couple of months, shortness of breath, and then now immunity attacking the stomach. So we went to allopathic medicine, but they gave us steroids. This body also seems to have severe side effects to steroids, so much so that the doctor told this being that you are 1 in a million in the side effects. The side effects that this body felt, he didn't ever hear about it, and he had to consult higher level. So that is one of the main lines. Then we search, what do we do? There is immunosuppressants, huge side effects there. We didn't take that, but we know people who took that. So we had no other choice to delve into the wide world of internet to search for solutions to survive. And there we found meditation. There was a famous, you can YouTube her, a famous lady. Not famous, she became famous for us because we kind of followed her through. But she talked about, she had myofibrilligia and no solution. Allopathy doesn't have a real solution for that, but through meditative practice, she conquered that. We learned about psychoimmunology, where people use the mind. Most of the people use it to enhance their immunity. Our case was we had to decrease it. Our immunity was already too strong. But apparently the general theme is that one can use the mind to heal anything that allopathy science cannot yet heal. One day science will figure it out, but until we don't reach there, it's not even an alternate way, it is an extension of what humanity has achieved in healing to go beyond. If right now science doesn't provide a solution, one can use the mind to start healing this body. So that's how we got into it. So we will just share what this body does is very customized. We did realize while searching for this path that there are trillion ways to meet the ocean, to that ocean of oneness. Even every repeat cycle, when a body wants to merge the ocean, we can take a different kind of tributary river, become a river.
Thank you.
Next day you can become another river and join the ocean. So long at the end everything joins the ocean, it doesn't matter. So today we will perhaps share just one possible pathway to go there. And again we say there are trillions. We just experienced few, there are trillions, and human population is billions. We will figure even more pathways. Every being can find their own way and mix and combine, and all that can happen. We have never shared this before in public. This is the first time. We only shared it with 1.5 people, we say, because Vivek is the one person who we shared it at that stage completely, and we have a friend in India who was interested, and we shared with her parts of it when she gets interested. Unless somebody shows interest, we feel, as yet we didn't feel desire to share it. So we're going to share what this being does. So we sit down in the Padmasana. Right now we are not sitting like that, but we sit down like that, Padmasana. It doesn't matter whichever way we can sit. And now some of the things that we will say is because we have to communicate with all of us. But when this body is doing that, it is just thoughts and feelings, no voice. There's never any voice in this mind. Maybe for other beings it might come as voice when they meditate, but this being only has thoughts and feelings, which then merge this thoughts and feelings until the river is flowing to the ocean. But once it joins the ocean, it just calm silence. We have merged with everything. So it begins with feeling, the feeling, we are just expressing those feelings. This poor Avi does not matter. Poor Avi is lost in the whole giant beingness of existence. Identity doesn't matter. Being a human, okay, we are a human. Life and existence. Life and existence. Identity doesn't matter. Merging with everything as a feeling, as a thought. And this is who we are. We came into existence, or were we always there? Perhaps we were always there, eternal. We create things. We create infinite things. We create and we do. Galaxies, stars, darkness, light, planets, water, molecules. We follow mathematics, which humans don't understand, but we just do. Our human form struggles to understand it. We just do it just by being. We create. But we just don't do the job of creation. We have a darker side. We create pain. We create suffering. We have created, for example, some old lady who is sitting there alone somewhere in Congo perhaps, very old, frail. Her child has left her. She had a lover who left her. When she was young, she got a lot of attention. Now to fill her stomach, all she can do is go around, ask for some help, that I will wash your dishes so that I can feed myself. Somebody just gives her some alms. Such people exist in this world, old and frail. We created her. Or for example, we created a little 3-year-old child who gets cancer. We don't even understand why do we do that. What has a 3-year-old child done? And imagine a mother who knows my child will be taken away before my eyes. We created pain. It happens everywhere. Or for example, the worst one which really bugs this body is we have created so many tribes spread out all over the world, and somehow looks like all tribes do not perform equally. They don't enjoy the same level of flourishment. Why this unfairness? So we have to accept that we have a darker side. What do we do about it? Here we are as a global being, what do we do about it? We got to find solutions. What is our goal? We have to find solutions. We have to solve all these million problems, okay? And then we think about all the little jobs that life does, trying to solve problems. Imagine a researcher trying hard to solve some disease. Imagine that being who is trying to just maintain hygiene, clean things. Imagine the person in the grocery store, hour after hour after hour, just for making a living but doing a service. Imagine the teacher who is teaching. So many things being done so that life can sustain and flourish. It's not that we are not doing anything, we are doing. It feels good. Imagine all the jobs that can be done. Imagine being that job, doing that job. So this, we just shared with you in little speed, the first version this body goes through. This is something which we have later learned to call being global, where there is no poor Avi, there is not even human, just life thinking about the entire existence and realizing its darker side too, and finding goals to try to achieve. Then this body, the river has gone halfway, still the ocean is far. Then the river kind of goes to a local mode. One can do the other way around also, local first, global, but this is just one path we are sharing with it. So now in the local mode, poor Avi, what do you want? We exist, we make things, what do you do, poor Avi? What is that this body mind wants? Oh, we have hidden desires, yes, we have desires. Does something bug you, poor Avi? Is there something that bothers you too? Yes, there are things which we scarcely share. We share with only those who come very close to us, who ask for it. We imagine our own dark side, we imagine our own dreams. Local, next level. Poor Avi has experienced, without even asking, experiences which this body feels it doesn't deserve. It was just given to this being for free. Primarily like friendships so deep, so rich, and in return this body barely gave anything. This body never brings gifts to anyone, and we are filled with gratitude. So nice. For free, got the fruits of friendships. Knowledge given freely to us. Services done for this body for free. Thank the universe for such a kindness. Okay, level 3 in the local. So, Avi, what do we do now? We are gonna align ourselves with the global goals. That's the only thing that will bring peace to this mind. How can we align ourselves a little bit? Avi, what will thou do in the next 24 to 48 hours which will align yourself a little bit with our global goals? The very things that bother you. What can your body do? And we imagine those. There are things, details that this body knows. We imagine those. Everything that we will do, we can do, which will align us a little bit towards, even if it is, this is the global direction, even from here a little bit like that. Imagine those. And then we ask, sometimes we ask this question, this body asks this question, that Mother Universe, how can we even imagine to solve these giant problems? This is a poor being with so many problems, with so many faults. And then we feel Mother Universe saying that, baby, we created you. If there is faults in you, it is fault in us. We want many beings just like this, wanting to solve our problems. It is through you that we will solve these problems, baby. Don't worry, we will forgive you 10 million times. Just try. Just try. And then, as we do it, we are feel like we are merging in the ocean. And sometimes this body calls it like we call it like, okay, universe, then let's the local and global come to a synergy. Come to a synergy to execute these things that this body has just thought should do. And sometimes we think like this river just goes and merges with it oneness. And then it's like just silence, and when we do it, our head just goes back, breath becomes very slow, almost like one doesn't need to breathe. There's a trance feeling, and we are lost in silence. Usually we play a music, and sometimes an hour can pass. So passing through this, we just merge as oneness. We just silently stay there, lost. Coming back to global, local, lost. Local, global, lost in the oneness. Source, river, ocean. Source, river, ocean. And an hour passes, and sometimes we feel for this body the attack really happens in the colon. So we feel that if we have 5 out of 10 pain someday, it goes to 1 out. It always reduces in real time. Sometimes it becomes 0, sometimes, but it always reduces, and we have always a smile. Can't resist the smile. That is the best part. When we do it, it's like we experimented. We will not gonna smile. Can't resist. Breath slow, painless. We feel like, yeah, this is something very rich, nice. And then when we wake up. So that's kind of what we do. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Beautiful.